Hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. I am JayLee. This is JLeesCorner, and this is my review for Love and Hip Hop Miami, honey, season 3, episode 7. I really need Mona to listen to her viewers and everything, and I just need you to right. I just need her to go ahead and put Miami and New York on different nights. We do not need 2 hours of this. I mean, it's killing brain cells by this time. I mean, it's okay if we get them in spurts. If it was one was on Monday and one was on Tuesday, or even if one was on Monday and the other was on Wednesday, it'd be fine. But these, it's just too much fuckery. Just too much, okay? But anyway, if you have not done so already, which you already should do this. But if you have not, make sure that you subscribe to my channel and my whole JayBird, dun 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 dun, and all that goodness and stuff. Center yourself and everything, okay? Do not forget to also like this video, comment in the comment section, share on your social media. You can also follow me on IG and or Twitter at J_Lees_Corner and everything, okay? Now, this episode to me wasn't much, but it was nothing, but it was something, but nothing at the same time. So we see Trina and Joy meeting up, on the outside skirts of the city, or whatever, sitting on a little curb or whatever. Not the curb, but they were sitting outside somewhere, discussing Trick getting arrested, for being drunk and having some cocaine on him. Okay, some cocaine. And I'm I wasn't surprised. Trick looked like he do drugs. No tea, no shade, okay? Now, Joy is, just all in shock. He got lupus. He can't be doing it. It's terrible. And Trina, but we've been trying to help him for years. He always kind of just doesn't really want anybody, to help him, whatever. Joy bring up when he was diagnosed years ago that he's never fully really dealt with it properly because Trick don't want to take no medication. So he just hasn't been taking care of himself knowing he has lupus. Okay, so she brings up how Trick won't even allow anybody to help him. He don't listen to advice. He just do whatever he gonna do. He don't care. And now I'm like, okay. And now they feel like, somebody, we need to help him. Okay, even though he don't want to talk to us about it, we need to help him because I feel like he should not be drinking and smoking as much as he do knowing he's sick. I'm like, yes, he really should not be doing cocaine. Not that cocaine, you just shouldn't do that. I had a friend of someone close to me. She was the mom of my friend. She had lupus. She passed away last month, and it was certain things she couldn't do, and I feel like seeing her have it, from back when I was in high school, back in the early 2000s and everything. And, it was actually before the late 90s when she had it. It's you know what you're not supposed to do, and you're kind of taught what to do. And I'm like, I don't know why Trick don't want to do that, but to each their own. So we then see something happen that I didn't care to happen, but it happened. Jojo, okay, more Jojo, okay, and Shay met up. Now I feel like they both look foolish. Shay should not wear red wigs, and Jojo should just stop putting food in her cheeks and coming to the show and talking up whatever. And her lips are very, very crooked. Is she having a stroke? I was concerned, but no, she was not having a stroke. Okay. Anyway, so Shay say because Amara wants me and Jojo to meet up or whatever, we having this little meeting. Now I was like, man, they gonna get to fighting. Cause Shay ain't got no home training, and Jojo thinks she the shit and she not. So this is gonna end badly. It's how I thought, and I'm like, but I was, wrong. Okay, so Shay brings up how we first met, Jojo. When we first met, you was cool. We was cool or whatever you said. We vibed. Okay, we had a bond. We was getting to know one another. We was cool. We were cool. We were hanging. Okay, that's how it was in the beginning. We had a thing, okay, going on. She said, and then your energy changed, and I did not know why. Then I found Then I found out through the grapevine, okay, that you was out here doing something with Pleasure P, okay? And it pissed me off because, again, we were cool, okay? Jojo then say it wasn't even like that, Amara. It wasn't, not Amara. Shay, it wasn't even like that, you know what I'm saying? Because me and Pleasure, we never even had sex, okay? It never even got past us hanging out a few times. I'm looking like, I don't care. You know what I'm saying? She brings about things happen so fast because then Shay got pissed off, and when Shay got pissed off, it was coming at her. She just didn't deny the allegation. She did. She let it all ride. Why? Because they all need a what storyline, and now they want to throw down and be, oh, we're friends now. Yay! I miss you, friend. I miss you too. And I'm like, girl, bye. Anyway, Shay then say, well, you know what I'm saying? All I'm gonna say is, like, this is the text I got from Pleasure P, okay? Because I had asked him about banging or whatever, and he basically said that, she was nothing, that she was a nobody to him. It wasn't no big deal. And see, we up here fussing about a dude who don't want either of us. I'm like, you damn right, he doesn't. He ain't even on the show no more, okay? So they both apologized to one another, and now they said they're gonna move on. I'm looking like, Shay, I don't think it's gonna last long with them two being cool, because Shay has done things to this lady, and not only that, Angry Bird. I'm not, girl, I can't. But for right now, they cool. But it's all for a storyline. Now we see Amara stressing out or whatever at some little store that I guess is where you go to get the stuff to make a show. They have all these lights and cameras and actions or whatever. And I need this, and I need that, and I need this, and I need that, because my show is at the arena. It holds 1,000 people, and I need to be lights, camera, action. I need all of these things. And I'm so nervous because it's just me. I don't have Julian anymore. Okay, and she's just frazzled. MJ, calm down, baby. Don't worry. I got you. Okay? It ain't just you. I got you too. I'm gonna help you, boo. I'm gonna help you. I'm like, The designers haven't called back. The backup dancer had quit. Okay, I don't know. It's all this stuff. I don't know what to do, MJ. I'm like, it's okay, baby. I told you. I got you. Cool. Anyway, she then brings up, and not only that, my father called me, okay? What? Your daddy? Now, she brings up how her father was never in her life. He hasn't been around since she was like 2. And our mom, just doesn't want her to deal with him because, again, he was not there for her as a kid. You know what I'm saying? Because he hasn't been the best father at all. But she said he now has cancer. And she feels like maybe he realized because he's sick, he needs to be sure to, at one point or another, get cool with his daughter, okay? And she's like, I don't know how to fix. My mama don't want me to talk to him. MJ said, well, I feel like all kids, should have the chance to be, close to their parent. He brings up how his mom, I think, kept them from his dad or whatever. And I'm like, look, there are many different reasons as to why parents are not in the kids' lives. You can't change the past, but you can always try to move on to the future if you want to. But it depends on the situation. I mean, like, it just depends. I mean, if Amara is being a grown woman, wants to have a conversation or a relationship with a father, that's on her. It's on her. You know what I'm saying? But she just like, I just don't want to, piss my mom off. I don't want to, you know what I'm saying, do that. But I also don't want to hold on to these bad feelings solely based on the past. And I'm like, well, and MJ said, well, you know what, it's up to you. Whatever you want to do. I say, I guess so. So we then see Trick. Trick is in his confessional, okay? And we see the producers like, Trick, so can you tell us what happened with the arrest and stuff? I ain't telling y'all shit, okay? I ain't saying nothing about nothing, because anything I say on this TV show, they would definitely use it against me in court. I ain't saying shit. Don't ask me shit. I ain't saying shit. Ain't shit happen. I don't even care, okay? What happened when somebody get arrested? You was driving, you fall asleep, you get arrested, you post bond, and that's it. Don't ask me shit, and he just walks off. I'm like, oh, okay. So he's like, I ain't talking about it. I mean, it's smart. It's smart because it's true. Whatever, if he say I was driving, it was drinking, and I was drunk, they gonna use that against him. If he say I was driving and I was drinking and I had some cocaine in my pocket, they're gonna use it against me. I mean, he like anything I say, I'm not gonna say nothing. Yes, they arrested me. Yes, I bonded out. That's all I'm going to say. You want to know why? Because that's a simple thing that cannot be held against me in a course of what? Of law. So I'm like, cool. So we then see, as I call them, the Project Teen Titans, okay? That is Hoodbrat, Chameleon, and Suki, okay? Yes, they are the Project Teen Titans. I can't wait to watch Teen Titans today. A movie came on, I recorded it. I got to watch it. I want to see it. Anyway, you know what I'm saying? Teen Titans Hood Edition. Meet up at the pool hall, okay? Discuss the tour that they want to put on together, okay? And now, who gonna manage us? How we gonna be going from city to city? You know what I'm saying? What city should we go to? What should we call ourselves? What's gonna happen? Now we seen Suki say, well, maybe I thought about maybe Tip could manage us because she managed me. Nah, I think it should be somebody neutral. I'm like, Chameleon was smart. Yes, it should definitely be someone neutral, okay? And I don't think, can Tip even plan a tour? I don't think so. And then they thought, well, what should we call ourselves? 3 the hard way? $2 hoes? Bitches with attitudes. I say bitches with attitudes. Oh my God. Okay. BWA. You know, you know what? I got one, y'all. The Babs tour. Because we all hood and ghetto or whatever, but we princesses. I said, okay. Okay. Now, Suki is like, okay, that's cool. And we then see she's getting a bit emotional, okay? She got her shades on. Her lips seem extra swollen. Like she been crying or sucking on pickles. I'm not sure. Okay? And then she's crying. Because for her, she's like, you know how hard it is being a mom of, I think, like 3 kids and everything. She had the first kid when she was 17. And she got 3 mouths to feed, and like it's just so hard, trying to work and grind. I'm always working or whatever, and then I'm missing time with my babies, and it makes me sad when I miss them or whatever. She's just not complaining. She's just speaking on the stress of being a mom, and I feel like you don't want to tell anybody who wants to wrap up your dreams because you got kids. But I also feel like they need to be realistic, and sometimes, you do have to make sure that you're not putting your all into something that may not be for you. Not saying any of them are not made to be rappers, but I also feel like they so hood. They so Miami. They so Miami. And sometimes I think people have to realize that what's popular in your city, what's popular in your town may not be worldwide. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you may have to tweak it a little bit. Just tweak it a little bit to make it more universal. To make it so that way you may not be stressing for so long and so hard trying to make, because it's easy to be popular in Miami. Because they know that. You know what I'm saying? Oh, pussy asshole, that's cool in Miami. You can't come here to Detroit and call me a pussy asshole. You know what I'm saying? The things you do in Miami may not work elsewhere. So it's like, I just want them to broaden their horizon. And then see how far they can go when they stop just keeping themselves in one little, you know what I'm saying, Sukiana ghetto girl box. I'm not going to say that. Okay, I want them to be great. I want them to be great. We then see Hoodbrat goes and talk to her sister, okay? The sister, her older sister, who was taking care of her, the niece and nephew, King and Queen. So, girl, guess what, sister? I am going on a tour and everything, and I can get money for us and everything, and I can help support the kids, King and Queen, financially, and I can do all that. Now, the sister not only is taking care of King and Queen, she has her own 2 sons, so she's taking care of 4 children, okay? And the older one, I'm excited for you, you know what I'm saying? But I'm also just overwhelmed with raising 4 kids. Like, I do need some help because it just seems so much. Now, she brings up, like, I don't even really need you to help me financially. I really need you more to put in more time with the kids. Meaning, I just need a break. Like, I don't need you to be gone, 24/7 or whatever. And then excuse me, but I can't be around because I'm trying to make some money. Well, take one day off and come get them. And give me a break, okay? I get it. Now, the weird part was the sister was being very, very vocal. She was being very expressive. She was being very direct in what her issue was. And she wasn't being rude. She was like, I know you grinded. I know this, but it's hard. it's hard taking care of 4 kids, and I just need some help, just be here. Hoodbrat kept going back, I know, but I just need to grind all this time, because when I grind all this time, I can make some money, whatever, I can get the popping, and I can help you more. And she's like, I don't need the money. Like, that ain't it. And it was like Hoodbrat wasn't even listening. She really, really, really wasn't. And I get they're both grieving their sister in different ways, but I feel like Hoodbrat was ignoring the fact that I don't need your money. I need you to be here. And not once the Hoodbrat said, you know what? I'm going to step up and be around more for the kids. She never said that. So I feel like you not even listening to this sister. And it's hard because she then tells the older sister, well, our sister was saying stuff like, if I kill myself, would you get my kids or whatever? And the older sister did not know that Hoodbrat and the other sister was having those kind of conversations. And I feel like, and I'm not trying to blame anybody, and I'm not trying to cause any stupid comments or whatever, but I feel like seeing how the older sister was specifically saying to her, she was crying out for help. I need help. I'm tired. I don't want to break down. I don't want to have a breakdown in front of these kids. She was calling out for help. I feel like the same way Hoodbrat wasn't recognizing what her big sister was saying, is it a possibility that your sister was saying to you and giving you examples of how far she had fallen into depression and suicidal thoughts, but you didn't hear her enough to tell someone else she needs some help? And I only say that because I feel like she wasn't listening to the big sister. She wasn't taking it in and saying, I will help you. And I feel bad that they lost their sister, but I'm like, Hoodbrat, you say you want to help and be there for them kids, but do you really? Like, do you feel like the only way that you can be there is money wise? And I'm like, that part I ain't like. Now Hoodbrat did start crying, and she went out to the bathroom or whatever, and she was like, it's just so hard. I'm like, girl, your sister got the kid. You don't have them kids. And it's one thing to have 2 of your own, but to then take on your sister's 2 kids who took herself out, and then your other sister out here being Hoodbrat, and she not at the house helping, girl, look, they all grieving. I'm gonna leave it at that. So we do see Amara tell her mom, but Dad contacted me. Why would he do that? He only want to contact you now because you are Amara La Negra, okay? And all them years I asked him for help, and he told me he wouldn't help me, whatever. He told me to go get welfare, and she's like, he just wasn't around. He wasn't helping, and he only around now because you on TV, basically. And her mom like, I don't want you to get hurt. I don't want him to pop up and pop back away. And Amara, I just don't want to carry that hurt around with me. I don't feel like it's because he abandoned me that I have to abandon him. And I completely get that or whatever. And she's like, I also don't want to be like you, Mom, to where, how hard we had it. I want to be able to have forgiveness in my heart or whatever. And I do feel like her mama maybe need to let that pain go, because Amara is an adult now. Like, even if she has issues with that man for what he did as a grown adult, that's still that lady father. And at the end of the day, most of the time, kids who don't have their parent around just want that parent around. So it's a catch-22. I don't think Amara's saying like, I'm gonna have him around you. You know what I'm saying? I didn't think she's saying that or whatever. But she let her mama, I invited him to my show. And I want to talk to him. Well, okay, I do what you gonna do, whatever. Hopefully he shows up. I say, girl, it's gonna be some foolishness. We then see Trina and Joy kind of ambush Trick at the restaurant because he not returning phone calls. He didn't want to talk to them, and we see. And I don't think this was a planned scene, only because the amount of people who was in the restaurant. And Trick was really in there working. And even Alvin, okay, Trina's ex-assistant or whatever, was like, Trick don't want to see. Nobody's like, he don't want to look today. I think Trick was trying to avoid filming while all this was going on or whatever. They said, well, hey, Trick, We here because you avoid us. What's going on, dude? What's going on? Okay, he like, man, y'all done ambushing me up in here, whatever. I'm good or whatever. What you want? So of course, look, you tripping. What happened? I fell asleep. I was just riding around or whatever, and I fell asleep. And then somebody was knocking on my window, and then they accused me of stuff, and that's it. Again, he like, I ain't telling y'all shit on camera. You're not gonna catch me up, not today, okay? Not with my goddamn money. They're like, yeah, but like, how's your lupus going on? Well, it's fine. Yeah, it's fine or whatever. I don't need this. I don't need that. He's just saying how he does not like taking medication because, as he said, the medication doesn't cure anything. It just treats it. You know what I'm saying? And it has all these ailments and all these side effects or whatever. I can't take it for this reason. I can't take it for that reason. It may cause diarrhea. If I'm pregnant, which I might be, I say, Trick, you're not pregnant. Even if you have a belly, we know ain't no baby in there, okay? And he like, I just don't want to take the medication. I'm looking like, what you need to. You need to. I get it if you have a cold. Oh, I don't want no medication. Okay, but you have lupus. You want medication that helps manage it. That's just common sense. But Trick sometimes don't get common sense. Anyway, Joy then asked to speak with Trick, in private without Trina, because she feel like Trina would kind of disrupt the conversation a little bit. Not in a bad way or whatever. But she's like, look, I'm just nervous. I'm nervous and I'm scared, okay, because you not taking your lupus serious, okay, and it's making me, I'm just worried. I don't need you feeling sorry for me. I don't feel sorry for you, okay? I just want you to get your shit together, okay? Get on your shit, bruh. Oh, you care now, Joy? Do you care? Oh, do you want to hear that? Okay, if you want to hear out my mouth, I care, yes. Yes, I care, so stop being careless. And I said, well, I guess that's the thing. You can tell Trick is probably also scared. You can tell that by I feel like he kind of avoids the conversation. And I think him hearing Joy be scared may have helped him realize, I gotta stop bullshitting with myself. I guess so. So we see Amara is at her little concert. Honey, and I said, what is this shit? I said, is that Predators? I was so confused. I'm like, those is Predators up there with the lights on. I'm like, I guess so. No, she was nervous because it was raining there or whatever. And she's like, what if I fall in the rain? You're not going to fall, baby. If you fall, I'm going to catch you. MJ, shut up. That's not true. Okay? And what if my father doesn't come? Or what if this, what if that? She's just nervous. She's like, look, you're not going to fall. It'll be a great show. Don't worry about the rain. And if your father does not show up, don't worry, because I will always have your back. He has like a jacket on that had her name on the back. I was like, MJ, get the fuck out of my face. MJ, get out of my face. Anyway, she performs. She does great. We see who all came. Who was all there? Well, everybody. And I feel like it was a Mona Scott production, because I'm like, how all these people got the same umbrella? They all have like a white. I'm like, okay. That was production. Anyway, it wasn't no seats. It was standing room on. I'm looking like, I guess so. So, girl, because it was her mama was there, Shay and Jojo, more Jojo. Okay, Bobby was there, and her father. Yep, her father did show up, and I said, oh, she looked like her father. She does. She favors her father, okay? And we then see her go out and talk to her dad, okay? And it was a basic conversation of she wants her father in her life. Even though, he has not been around, I just felt like you never wanted me. He's like, no, I've always loved you. I've always wanted you as a daughter. And I'm so proud that God has blessed me with such a talented child, okay? But I do love you. Now, I used to want to be with you, whatever, but I couldn't find my papers. I couldn't come over here. But that's not what Mama said. Like, Mama said something different. He's like, I know, but it's, I tried. And she crying because she's sad. And they were speaking, in Spanish. All them subtitles. It was too many subtitles. Okay, so of course I'm paraphrasing. Anyway, so he like, I want to be in your life. And she like, well, I want you to, but I don't want you going in and out or whatever. You understand? And they hug and cry in the rain. And they walk away hand in hand. Because he wants to be in her life. And she wants him in her life. She wants her father in her life. And she was crying like a little girl who has always wanted her father to be around, and now he's here. And it's going to anger her mama for a little bit. But I think as long as he stays consistent in her life now, mama gotta get over it. Okay, even though he was old asshole, baby daddy. Okay, and he's saying I feel like they must have been here and he must have been somewhere else where he needed papers to be here and he couldn't. I don't know. Who knows? I don't think we will ever get the right girl. Who knows? I don't care that much. Anyway, that was the whole episode. Honey, I'm done. Peace out. Peace out. Peace out. I'm done. Okay, I'm done, y'all.